Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another gadget that I think you're going to really like. In today's clip, I'll be reviewing the Amazon Smart Plug, which is a really simple home automation device that you can plug into any outlet, configure through the application, and in a few minutes be controlling lights and other small appliances all over your home. Now, I've reviewed a lot of these products on the channel, and to be honest, the Amazon Smart Plug's been out for a while, and I actually use it a lot in my home, and I just never got around to reviewing it. And I had a lot of people asking me like, hey Rick, I see sales on the Amazon Smart Plug. Why don't you do a review of it? And I thought, you know what? Product's pretty solid. I've used it a long time. It's been reliable. I've never had any problems with it. So I thought I'd put a clip together and explain the benefits of what this product brings to the market. Now, in general, I like smart plugs because they're really simple to use. Anybody can plug them in, configure them, and start using them. You don't have to worry about complicated wiring or configurations or hubs or any of the other stuff that more sophisticated home automation products involve. So you plug it in, configure it, plug something into it, and you can control it. And the beauty of the Amazon ecosystem is because it's made by Amazon, if you're running the Alexa application on your phone, it'll immediately see that plug, incorporate it into the Amazon ecosystem, and you can control it from the application or any of the Echo speakers you may have around your home. A lot of the other third-party products, even though they may be less expensive, will typically require you to have a separate application that only works with their devices. And then the challenge is if you start mixing devices in your home, you may have two applications running where you're trying to figure out, is that lamp in the corner on the Amazon stuff or is it on that third-party stuff? And it can get complicated, spinning up two applications to control all your devices. What I like about the Amazon product, again, is that it's built into the Amazon Echo ecosystem, immediately shows up and you can control it. Now with the third-party products, a lot of them you can add to the Amazon systems as well, but it can be a little bit complicated to do that. So this one's drop dead simple. Again, it's not the cheapest one on the market, but I was blown away a couple of weeks ago where Amazon was having a sale on these where I think they were less than $1. I think you had to get an invite or something to get that pricing on them, but they're always running sales on them. And with the holidays coming up, I bet they're going to have a pretty good sale on these Amazon Smart Plugs. So keep an eye out for that. All right, so let me get into the technology in a minute. But before I do, when you pop open the box, you're going to get the Smart Plug. You're going to get a warranty card. There's a card here warning you that if you're running an older version of the Amazon Alexa app, to update it because you need it to run this particular product. Honestly, this came out a long time ago, so you're probably on the latest version of the Amazon Alexa app, but if you're not, update that if it calls for an update. And then they give you a black booklet here that you have to hang on to because it gives you really simple instructions. It's like 2 steps to get this thing set up, but the really important thing is on the back, there's a little smart code right there, and you need that. Now, it's also printed on the back of the Smart Plug as well, but think about this. You're going to be setting this up, and the first step is to plug it in the wall. Well, how am I going to scan that if it's on the back of the plug? So you want to hang on to this for that scanning process. And that's pretty much it. Everything you need is in the box. You'll install it, put this in a drawer someplace in case you have to refer to it later, and you're off and running. Now, next I'll show you how to configure the plug, and then we'll have a little fun with it, turning lights on and off here on the bench, and show you how it works with the Echo devices. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how to set it up next. Then I'll come back with some final thoughts, comparing this to some of the other smart plugs that I've reviewed on the channel already. To get started with the setup, take the Smart Plug, plug it into an outlet near the device you want to control. Once it's plugged in, you'll notice the LED start flashing. Then you want to open up the Alexa app. Along the bottom, you'll see devices. Tap that. That'll take you to the main page for all of your devices. In the upper right-hand corner, tap the plus sign. And then down below, tap Add Device. And you're going to want to add a plug. So scroll down, you see the word plug, tap that. And it lists all the brands of plugs that are easy to add. Now, of course, at the top of the list is Amazon. Tap that. And it's saying connect your Amazon plug to Alexa. You need to have your Bluetooth enabled and your camera enabled. So make sure those are both okay. And then tap next. And here's where that 3D barcode comes in. So that card that was inside the unit, hold that up. It's going to enable your camera next. You're going to want to scan that barcode. So tap the scan barcode at the bottom, then line that up with the card. And it scanned it, and it's now looking for my Amazon plug. So it's sitting out there looking for the plug. The plug's trying to connect to the network. Okay, now it's connecting to the network, and it should take a couple of seconds for it to find it. What it's doing essentially is telling the plug the login credentials of my network. It's sharing that information, and once that plug logs onto the network, the application can see it. Yep, there it is, Amazon Plug Connected, which is great. Let me tap next. And it asks you if you want to add your plug to a group. I don't want to do that. I'll skip that step for now. And it's set up and ready to go. Now, if I go under plugs, I should see it listed there. Yep, it's listed as first plug. Now, I want to relabel that because I want it to be something I can remember. So just tap on it. It's going to take a second for Amazon to locate it. It's powered off right now. In the upper right-hand corner, see that little wheel? Tap that. It brings up all the information of what network it's connected to, its description, and up top you can see it's labeled first plug. Tap edit name, and we'll call this test lamp just for ease of use here, and hit return. Okay, we're all set to go. Now we'll test it. Now you see just how easy it is to set up the Amazon Smart Plug. I think that whole process took about 2 minutes start to finish, and I had to figure out my passwords for the Wi-Fi network, so it's a very simple device to set up. Now that it's done, I've plugged a light into it, and I'll show you how you can actually use it. So I've got the Alexa application opened here. I'll tap on Devices, Plugs, and I've renamed it. That's definitely something you want to do. Don't leave it with the default name. Name it something that makes sense. If you're going to plug it in the den and put a lamp in it, maybe label it Den Lamp, and that way it's easy for you to remember, and when you're barking at your smart speaker, it'll make a whole lot of sense. Now I've relabeled this Test Lamp just because it's my test lamp. Let me turn it on from the application. Look how fast that was. And now it's off. Man, that's almost instantaneous, and that's pretty cool. A lot of the third-party products that use hubs especially are really slow. So when you tap the button, it might take a second or two for it to react, and the challenge there is that if I tap that button and it doesn't come on, I'm tapping the button again, but it's coming on while I'm tapping the button and I'm actually turning it off, and it could drive you nuts. So having that kind of instantaneous turn on is a really good thing. All right, in addition to that, because it's part of the Amazon ecosystem automatically, once I've added it to the Alexa app, every smart speaker in my home knows that it's out there and it knows what I've called it. So I'm going to test it now. I've got this guy hooked up. I haven't done anything to discover devices. Let's see what happens. Echo, turn on test lamp. There it is, just that quick. Echo, turn off test lamp. That is so cool. As many times as I've installed these devices, there is nothing cooler than yelling at a smart speaker and have it do something on your behalf somewhere else in the home. So a simple device like this just gives me so much joy. Anyway, that's cool. That's cool. Where it gets really cool is that you can build schedules in here. So I can actually turn it on at a certain time of the day and turn it off at another time. And I do that in my home. We have a lamp in the living room that comes on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's on a schedule on an Amazon Smart Plug and turns off at 1 in the morning. And I like that because we're heading into winter. It's going to get dark earlier. And I don't like to come home to a dark house. So I turn that on at 5 o'clock. I walk in, the lights are on. It's great. At 1 o'clock in the morning, it blinks out. And that's important because if I'm sitting there watching TV and the light blinks out in the corner, I know, man, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I better get up to bed. I got work tomorrow. So it's kind of a little nudge for dad to get up to bed. You're watching too much TV. So those are cool things. So the application, the smart speaker, the schedules. The last thing that I use a lot is random schedules where I can actually turn it on at different times of the day and night. And that's important because if there's bad guys in your neighborhood and they're thinking, man, I'm going to get into that guy's house, having a light turn on every now and then, give them pause. They'll think, there might be somebody in there. Maybe I'll move on. So just another way to protect your home. All those things being equal, it's a very inexpensive appliance control device, an automation device for your home. And again, there's a lot of products on the market today. The only thing I can pick on is that because it came out so long ago, it's a little bigger than the other devices. Here's a Wyze plug. You can see how much smaller that is than this one, but don't worry so much about the size. It's small enough where you can plug 2 of them into an outlet. You can put one above it and one below it, and I've done that. It works really well. It's an Amazon product. It's built into their ecosystem. So if you're looking for a very, very simple home automation product you can use and set up in about 5 minutes, this is the way to go. Now, the good news is Amazon's running specials on these all the time. I've actually seen them as low as $1 during some of their special sales, maybe during Labor Day weekend or maybe during Christmas. So keep an eye. I'll put a link below. You can go check it out. Keep an eye on it because, again, if you can get it at those prices, it's almost a no-brainer because it's almost free at that point compared to the other products. But I like it a lot. It's built by Amazon. And again, it's one of the devices I use in my house. And it's incorporated into the Alexa ecosystem, which makes it really simple. So that's all I really had for today. I do have a link below if you want to go check it out on Amazon. If you like these kind of clips, let me know because I love talking about technology and I use a ton of this stuff in my house. And I can't wait to tell you about the next thing I'm going to be discovering on the channel for you. So please stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We love having new people join the Drone Valley family. We do a lot of drone clips. I do a lot of high-tech clips and nothing excites me more than talking about tech. So anyway, that's it for today. So thanks again. And until next time, stay nerdy.